The Laws of Human Nature, Condensed Audiobook Script by Robert Greene. Introduction: The Mirror of Humanity. Every person you meet carries a mystery, desires they hide, fears they don't admit, and impulses they barely control. To understand people, you must look beneath the mask, into the forces that shape their behavior. This is the journey into the laws of human nature, 18 laws that reveal why people do what they do, and how you can master yourself in the process.
Chapter 1. The Law of Irrationality. Master your emotions. Human beings believe they act rationally, but emotions drive most of our choices. This law teaches that before you can understand or influence others, you must first master your own emotions. When anger, fear, or envy arise, don't react immediately. Pause, observe, and name the feeling. True rationality means seeing emotions clearly and controlling them, not suppressing them. Those who stay calm under pressure become natural leaders, the calm in the storm. Chapter 2. The Law of Narcissism. Transforms self-love into empathy. Every person sees the world through their own reflection, their own wants, fears, and ego. We all possess some level of narcissism, but the key is to turn that self-focus outward. Use your awareness of yourself to better understand others, to listen, to connect, to empathize. Instead of seeking attention or approval, give others the feeling of being truly seen and valued. Flattery may win moments, but empathy wins hearts.
Chapter 3. The Law of Role-Playing. See-through masks. Everyone you meet wears a mask, a persona created to protect, impress, or hide their true self. People perform roles shaped by their fears, desires, and insecurities. To truly understand them, you must look beyond the performance. Notice subtle cues like tone, gestures, and contradictions between words and actions. Behind every act lies a motive. When you learn to read these hidden signals, you see people as they really are, not as they pretend to be. Chapter 4. The Law of Compulsive Behavior. Recognize the patterns. People rarely change. They repeat the same emotional patterns throughout their lives. These patterns are often formed in childhood and unconsciously replayed in adulthood. Instead of reacting to what someone does once, look for the recurring behavior. Past actions reveal future choices. When you can recognize and predict these patterns, you gain insight and power, allowing you to respond with clarity instead of surprise.
Chapter 5. The Law of Covetousness. Become desirable by withholding. Desire is fueled by distance. We long for what feels out of reach. People often ignore what's easily available and crave what seems scarce or mysterious. To inspire interest or attraction, don't give everything away at once. Balance presence with absence. Reveal just enough, then step back. When you control your availability, you maintain intrigue and power. Mystery sustains desire. Abundance kills it. Chapter 6. The Law of Short-Sightedness. Elevate your perspective. Most people live for quick rewards, the next pleasure, profit, or approval. But real power belongs to those who think beyond the moment. Don't get trapped by short-term emotions or impulses. Instead, step back and see the bigger picture. While others react to what's in front of them, you plan for what's ahead. The true strategist wins not by speed, but by vision. Chapter 7. The Law of Defensiveness. Disarm through influence. When you push people too hard, they naturally resist. Force creates opposition, not obedience. Instead of trying to control others directly, Influence them subtly. Present your ideas gently. Let them believe the choice is theirs. Use suggestion, not pressure. Persuasion, not power. True influence flows smoothly, like water shaping stone. Quiet, patient, and unstoppable. Chapter 8. The Law of Self-Sabotage. Confront your dark side. Often, the greatest obstacle in life is not others, it's ourselves. Hidden fears and insecurities quietly shape our decisions, leading to patterns of self-sabotage. We disguise envy as ambition and pride as confidence, never realizing what truly drives us. To break free, you must face your shadow, acknowledge your flaws and weaknesses without denial. What you refuse to confront will control you. True freedom begins with self-honesty.
Chapter 9. The Law of Repression. Beware the hidden forces. We all hide parts of ourselves, anger, jealousy, desire, pushing them deep into the unconscious. But what's buried doesn't disappear. It resurfaces in disguised forms: sarcasm, anxiety, or self-defeat. The key is to acknowledge and understand your hidden impulses instead of denying them. When you face your inner darkness, you can transform it into strength and creativity. Those who make peace with their depths become unshakably strong. Chapter 10. The Law of Envy. Beware the green-eyed monster. Envy hides in silence. Few admit to feeling it, yet it quietly eats away at the heart. Your reaction to others' success reveals your true character. When you celebrate others, you elevate yourself. When you resent them, you diminish your own power. To guard against envy, stay humble and grounded. Let your success speak quietly. And never provoke envy through arrogance or pride. True confidence shines without needing to outshine others.
Chapter 11. The Law of Grandiosity. Stay grounded. Power and success can be intoxicating, making you believe you're beyond limits or failure. But the higher you rise, the easier it is to lose touch with reality. To stay balanced, keep humility as your anchor. Remember what truly matters and where you began. Pride blinds, but self-awareness protects. Those who stay grounded rise steadily. Those who forget their limits eventually fall from their own illusion. Chapter 12. The Law of Gender Rigidity. Reconnect with your inner balance. Every person carries both masculine and feminine energies, strength and sensitivity, logic and intuition. When one side dominates, we become rigid and predictable. To grow fully, embrace the opposite within you. Let strength be softened by empathy, and reason guided by intuition. This balance brings adaptability, creativity, and deeper connection with others. True freedom comes from inner harmony.
Chapter 13. The Law of Aimlessness. Find your life's purpose. Many people move through life without direction, chasing distractions instead of meaning. But real power belongs to those who live with purpose, who know why they act and where they're headed. Purpose isn't something you stumble upon. It's something you build through experience, mistakes, and steady effort. When your daily actions align with your deeper calling, your life gains clarity, drive, and influence. A clear purpose turns ordinary energy into unstoppable momentum.
And it's just Paulo, you wild was. Why, you're able to say once and for all times, this is Nana, and there are none of those in France. It's my amazement I'm just...
Chapter 15. The Law of Fickleness. Court attention,
then hold it. People's attention and loyalty are fleeting, easily gained, easily lost. To maintain influence, balance charm with consistency. Use creativity and surprise to stay engaging, but let reliability and integrity earn their trust. Charisma attracts people to you, but only strong character keeps them close. Charm opens doors. Character keeps them open. Chapter 16. The Law of Aggression. Channel the warrior spirit. Aggression is not anger or violence. It's the inner drive that pushes you to act, create, and overcome. When you repress this energy, it turns inward, weakening your confidence and ambition. Instead, channel your aggression with purpose. Direct it toward goals that build, not destroy. Compete with integrity, fight for progress, and use challenges as fuel. Controlled fire doesn't burn, it forges strength.
Chapter 17. The Law of Generational Myopia. See beyond your era. Every generation believes it stands at the height of progress, yet history shows that time moves in repeating cycles. Values, beliefs, and trends rise and fall, reshaping society again and again. To gain wisdom, look beyond the present moment. Study the past and recognize the recurring patterns that shape human behavior. When you understand these cycles, you can anticipate change instead of being swept away by it. The future belongs to those who see beyond their own time. Chapter 18. The Law of Death Denial. Meditate on mortality. Death is the one certainty of life, yet most people live pretending it doesn't exist. By denying death, we also deny the depth and urgency of living. When you accept your mortality, every moment gains meaning. Time becomes sacred. Choices become intentional. You stop drifting and start living with clarity and purpose. Death isn't the end. It's the mirror that makes life infinitely precious.